This is Luke, I'm Andy, we're at guitar auctions at Gardiner Holgate in the West Country
We are indeed.
of England, and we did a whole video with guitars, and that was probably a really long video. You've got lots of pedals as well, and the thing I love about pedals is you can buy them, sell them, swap them, give them, try them, like them, hate them, and we're going to have a rummage. So, start with that one.
Check out the ring stinger from Love Tone. That's the good thing about pedals, they just have ridiculous names.
Ridiculous names, they can
Sometimes
get away with anything.
Yeah.
Absolute filth.
And I love to designate the most awkward shy auctioneer to go up on the stand at the time. It's usually my brother. He loves it. He does love a big muff. But there we go.
Ring stinger, how does he feel about that?
The ring stinger. We'll find out. Tune in to the auction. But
so this is made in England. It's, I don't know how old it is.
It's...
Is it in the 90s?
90s, yeah.
But
But
quite, what's the word? Covetous, is that a word?
coveted.
Coveted,
Yeah.
thank you.
They are very collectible now.
Collectible, that'll do.
I think the one people most often see is the Big Cheese,
Yes,
which JHS pedals
I have that one.
ended up copying, and it is a fantastic pedal.
Big old,
Both the original and the JHS
noise.
pedal, yeah.
Luke, what have we got here? We've got the Line 6 big old metally ones. These are going to be on the auction. All of these that we're showing in this video.
The thing I only recently realised about these, and I don't know why, I've been selling these for years and years, is they are actually module pedals.
What?
And I never realised that's what they were. So you take this out and put that back in. You do. I'm afraid it's true.
So that, you take these two little Allen keys.
Yeah.
Take these little Allen keys. Unfortunately, we don't have the tools on us.
I only found this out when this came in, and I said to the guy, well, what's that? And then he explained. So I've sold loads of these Line 6 pedals and didn't know.
That's basically an Atari 2600 ET game, but in a pedal. That I didn't know that.
We're learning live.
I didn't know that. We are learning.
Live.
Oh my goodness. And then you've got some stuff that's, let's say, I don't want to call it boring, but fairly run of the mill.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows what this is.
Big green, yeah.
The Tube Screamer TS9, that is a reissue, so it's not a hundreds of pounds pedal. That is hammer price. You will pick that up for 60, 70 pounds. So it's
everyone needs
a bit of fun for under £100, and everyone needs a Tube Screamer. I actually use the Bad Monkey pedal. I bought one when they first came out. So
you're an OG Bad Monkey player.
Yeah, and
I've also got two, and they're way different. I don't know anything about that, but I've got two Bad Monkeys that they're very different in weight.
One obviously has more tone.
The one, yeah, it's dripping with tone. The other one's all been used.
Very cheap pedals as well.
You nearly lost it again then. Are you back in the room?
I'm back.
Right.
I'm back in the game. Very cheap pedals, so TC Electronic and the like, mini pedals. So we're not just looking at love tones that are going to cost you £400 or £500 these days. You do have to put a bit more investment in them to have a bit of fun, but you know, these 20, 30 quid.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that you might accidentally bid a tenner on, or 20,
yeah,
and then you turn up, oh, I've won that.
Yeah, and then you get it posted to your door, so you don't even have to get off your swivelly chair.
No.
The swivelly bidding chair.
This is day 2, right, of your auction?
Yeah, day 2 or 3 usually.
Day 2 or 3.
So it's a 4-day auction, and depends on how big the auctions are when the day's full. But even things like multi-effects, like these are great for the money, but these we probably will only get £40, £50 for that. Mm-hmm. And they're great multi-effects units. A lot of people hate on Line 6, but
the thing is, if you're in a band that's doing covers, or even not covers, but if you're in a covers band that's making money out of doing that on a weekend, this is, I hate to say it, but if you
tap the button, you got the tone.
Yeah, that's all you really need.
Yeah.
Or maybe the M9, or is it the M11, or maybe M13? Thank you. 13.
We do have an M13.
Well,
in the sale. Yeah.
Well, what's this? This has excited me.
So electro harmonics, and most people associate electro-harmonics with US made. This is one of the Russian made ones. Usually it means they are more collectible. So that is the small stone. But another lesser spotted pedal.
Yeah, in fact, I came across one of these when I was in Guitar Center in the US recently, and then meant to try it out. Totally forgot about it. So yeah, that's special. I've got the green tank big muff Russian one.
Yeah.
I don't know what version it is, but it's the big green one that comes in the wooden box, and it does sound very different to that reissue one they did in the Nano thing.
Yeah.
Which I loved the Nano one until I got the big green one. There is some mojo in these big old Russian ones.
100%.
What's that rummage in there? Oh, an MXR Phase 90, is that?
The EVH version, yeah, with the red, white and black stripe. So I don't actually know how they differ from the
Zero
standard
idea.
one,
Let us know in the comments as always.
Yeah.
What do you reckon that's going to go for? About 50 quid?
Yeah. Bit of fun for 50
Bit of fun.
quid.
You got loads of stuff in there. You got so much. I'm not going to show you in there. We're going to rummage to the next one. You have to look on the online thing. An SPD6
for all your percussion needs.
Yeah, I mean that's just fun.
So we sell a lot of studio audio gear, you know, rack mount equipment in our studio and audio section. So that is something that falls into that category.
It's got 2 sensitivity settings, hands and sticks.
There we go. What more do you need as a drummer?
Not a lot.
70s electro harmonics, so a deluxe electric mistress. So flanger, filter pedal with its original box makes all the difference to the collectors, of course.
Looks like a 70s plug as well.
Yeah. Nice and safe.
Sort of thing you don't want to step on in the dark. Is there anything that do you know what's here, or are we genuinely kicking things?
We're
and rummaging?
kind of, yeah. We got one of those, everyone's favourite.
Look at that. Who doesn't want that? Is this the made in that's Taiwan. So the Japanese one is slightly more desirable.
Yeah, so a Taiwanese, I guess, reissue, you're looking at half the price. So a HM2 at auction would hammer at about, an 80s Japanese would 1 to 120. The Taiwanese one's around £50.
I sold my Japanese one and kept the Taiwanese one because, you know,
it sounds the same.
It does sound pretty much the same. And the one in the Boss Katana actually sounds better on a blind test. I did a blind test. What have you got there? Oh, Strymon.
Strymon. So we get
market.
Boutique and upmarket, and it's there in all its original packaging. Original 90s Marshall pedals as well, like the Shredmaster.
I've got that one. It's absolutely brilliant. I don't have the reissue, the ones that Marshall done recently. That is a really, really fun pedal. I have all the 4 originals, and I bought them before they reissued, you know, so they were super expensive. But, you know, you've got to spend your money on something.
Absolutely.
What's that, a micro amp?
Yeah.
That's in new condition, that box.
They're great pedals, they are. Like, if you want to, for me, that would be sort of the go-to boost pedal of MXR micro amp. Yeah, that would be.
Never played one.
They just do what they need to do. Very simple.
It's got a little knob. It's got a knob that you put on it.
Bigger knob.
What am I doing wrong there? We'll never know. We'll never know what I'm doing wrong there because I'm going to put it back in the box. But I've spotted this huge box just here. Is this what I think it is?
So we get probably more of these than anything else, just because there were so many of them made, especially in the UK. So I guess it was the more affordable Echo from the original Rolands. This is one of the solid state ones made in the 70s. This one does need some work, but even when they're all up together and running, you can get them for £100, the solid state ones. So old tape delay unit, and yeah.
What do you think the hammer on that will be?
Definitely under 100 because it needs work.
Yeah.
And you need to find that they are quite complicated to repair, because there's
And
not many people that can do it these days.
Are you able to direct people how they can get them serviced and fixed?
Yeah, I mean, we do know, obviously we've got a lot of contacts naturally, and we can point people in the right direction, but I think usually when people are buying things like that and need restoration, it's usually the person that's going to do it.
Right.
Or it's someone buying it and they know the person that can do it, because I wouldn't want to buy that and then suddenly find out it's going to cost me £200 to get it serviced, because it's still only worth £100.
There is a third group of people who have no idea what they're buying and just think it's cool, and I think I might fall into that category. We are coming to near the end of the rack, but suddenly things have got more interesting. Oh, what's that? That looks like a sort of home build BJFE, or is that?
So it's a guy in I can't actually remember where he's located.
It Sweden or something like this?
Yeah, it's
The Mad Professor. Is that?
No, I can't actually remember.
Am I making things up now?
I can't remember the name of the guy that makes it, but he makes his own pedals, but he also modifies others. So we have.
That's that one.
I say that, but I can't actually find it right now. Yeah, so we have a Russian big muff that he has modified.
Ooh.
And these are quite desirable, and I am kicking myself for not remembering the name of the chap, but he goes under this.
I think I've met him. I think he's been at Guitar Summit in Germany.
Yeah, quite possibly.
If you're watching this, I think we've met you, and yeah. What a great find. That is the sort of thing. Like, is it so well known that it's going to go up in price, or that some people would just take a
well, they do. They seem to have a cult following. So I mean, some of his pedals can change hands for like £300-400, but there's not many people that seem to know about him. I didn't know until I had a few put my way.
I mean, let's be honest. That's awful. That's terrible. But if that's the sound that you want, if that's got it, then that's what you're paying for. Is this unique finish?
Boutique, we call it.
Boutique, sorry. Yes, thank you.
Call it boutique and add a zero.
Yeah, exactly. There's a big pedal back there.
Morley.
The Morley. Is it as well? That's a slimline volume.
Yeah, so
slimline.
So Morley pedals are they are great, and they are very affordable. So a lot of the Morley wah and volume pedals, they hammer at like £30-40. And
really?
if you've got big feet, then
I do.
You've got a lot more room.
Yeah, I really dig the Morleys, particularly the ones that return to zero, which they don't. This one doesn't. But,
yeah.
But I'm a big fan of that. Look at that. Wow, that all day long, if it were a while. There's a hotcake there. What else? Got a Thorpe Effect Scarlet Tunic.
That's basically brand new.
It feels brand new. Let's have a look.
In its packaging.
Look at that. Wow. I'm excited about the auction. I was excited anyway. Oh, I love these old Arian things. We were talking about this earlier, weren't we?
Rocktech. Yeah.
Rocktech and
basically the
same company as Rocktech, yeah.
My first pedal was a Ryan one, and it was, yeah, well, I had three of them. I had a distortion, flanger, and echo, I think, delay. What more do you need?
Nothing. I mean, if you could put that all together on one big, large metal pedal, though, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh, you've got one right there.
So I think just because we mentioned it earlier, the M13, and like you said, it's, if you're in a covers band, what more do you need? It's got everything. You can put all the patches in, and it literally does everything.
The band that, the covers band that I made my most money in, like gigs per money made that year, I played a Pod HD 500 for the entire show through the PA, and gigged that for a long time. No audience member ever complained.
Yeah. That will be less than £100 in the auction.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to show everything, especially because I'm breaking stuff. No, the top just came off the box. That's a governor there. This is fun. How much do you think that's going to go for?
Hammer price, we get around £100 for them. Maybe a little bit more, but
Is it
It's
the English one or the Korean?
English.
Made in England.
Yeah.
Look, received $49.95 for Marshall Governor, 10th of September 1990. Oh, it made me feel all a little nostalgic and everything.
Single owner from new.
Yeah. I might have to bid on that just because I feel connected to it now, as if I want to give it a good home, you know?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Well, thank you for this, and I hope you had some fun. This was the sort of thing that you can watch when you're supposed to be working and, you know, having lunch and doing that. The auction details will be in the video description, where you'll get all the information about this and links, so you can do that. Anything else you want to tell the viewers of this video before we sign off?
Yeah, I think just head to the website. You can see all these pedals, all the guitars, all in the auction taking place from the 11th to 14th of March. And you can register and bid and get yourself a new toy.
All right, thanks Luke. We'll see you next one. Bye-bye.